All right, so in the process of putting this motor in, I want to change some things around just to make things a little bit more efficient. We kind of built this motor with, well, we built the car, you know, from stock. We just kept adding things after things after things instead of, you know, just building it one time outright. Like, this is all the stuff we're going to do, and, you know, building everything correctly and efficiently then. So I'm trying to pull stuff out as we go. One of the problems that we've had, I noticed especially when we went to the firm, is the brakes. So there's technical service bulletins out on this, on the body control module, the ABS module. They just have a lot of problems in the 4th gens. And I've replaced the body control module a bunch of times, the ABS module rebuilt a bunch of times. And it's just one of those things. You get out there on the track, start having braking problems, you know, going into a corner is a dangerous thing. So I think I'm just going to eliminate the whole thing. I'm going to put manual brakes in and going to, you know, get rid of the booster, get rid of the ABS module. So I called up Motion Raceworks and talked to the guys at TBM Brakes and explained the situation, and, you know, started to. So they have a manual brake system that we can put on the car, and then they have drag racing brakes, and they have road racing brakes. And they don't really call it road racing brakes, they just call it performance brakes, but that's really what it's for. So for what we're doing with this car, I mean, it is driven a lot on the road, not just at the track. So we went with their performance brake setup, and they only have calipers for the rear. Their front calipers for the 4th gen are in development right now, and they said they'll be released in November. So I figured we'll go ahead and, you know, start with the system. We still have to install the motor. We have a bunch of other little side projects we got to do to it along the way. So chances are probably not going to be done, you know, till November anyway. So by that time the brakes will be in and we'll be done. That'll be the last thing that we do. But for now, I got a couple different things. I got the brake system from TBM Brakes, but then I also bought a ABS bypass line kit from Finishing Lines. And with the two together, we should be able to do the whole conversion. So just to show you, when you order from Finishing Line, they come with everything pre-packaged, and wow, it's all upside down. They come with everything pre-packaged and, you know, an explanation of what each part is. So it just makes it really easy, you know, when you're putting this stuff together. There's different options. You can get line lock kits and stuff like that to add to it. So it's a cool company. So that's the line kit. And then, oh, the other thing is that Finishing Line uses 3N for their fittings, and so does TBM Brakes. So it kind of just, they work together without you having to, you know, figure it out after the fact. All right, that is for the push rod. So this is the rear rotor. And then this is, you know, the hub, obviously, that it bolts to. And then, let's see. So with it, you get their bolt kit, and then the caliper brackets. This is the manual brake bracket and the master cylinder. And then we got the actual calipers, which you can see in the box are really cool. Here, let's pull them out and look at them. You see the quad design, and these are low profile, so they're actually made, the cool thing about these is that they're made for 15-inch wheels. So most of the time when you're doing upgrades like this, that's the biggest problem, is that nothing fits in the 15-inch wheel. So what a lot of people do is they'll do the Cadillac CTS-V brake caliper swap, and they'll change everything out, but then you still have to cut down the caliper. You still got to grind it down in order to make it fit. So this is really cool because this is made to fit. All right, so that is TBM stuff, and then they send you their 5.1 or .5.1 brake fluid along with it. So I wasn't sure exactly, when I was talking to TBM Brakes and I was talking to Finishing Line, nobody could really tell me exactly what lines I needed, but I knew between the two that we'd be able to make it work. Because these are made for, you know, the stock 4th gen setup bypassing the ABS, and the manual brake setup is universal. They have the lines, to fit the stock system, but not the, you know, the ABS swap. So I figured between the two, I think there's only gonna be like 2 lines really that we're gonna end up needing from the TBM kit. So, I mean, it costs the same either way, so it really doesn't matter. I think these go inside the master cylinder. I think those are the ones that go here. So from there, oh no, there's 4 different, I know that's for the manual brake part. All right. Proportioning valve to rear T-fitting. Rear T-fitting to rear caliper hoses, front T-fitting to front caliper hoses, master cylinder to front T, master cylinder to proportion valve. All right, so we'll go outside and match those up to the car and figure it out from there. So there's 2 that come off of the master and then in and out. All right, that must be where the proportion valve is. 10s or 8s? 10s, yeah. Why did I think there was a proportional valve on there? I am missing something here. Oh, wait a minute. Is that one goes, so this one comes out and goes to the front directly to the driver's side, to the gas lines. That one goes here across to that one, and then the other 2, the bottom one. There's no way that thing is going all the way back. Front T, proportional valve to rear T. Oh, to rear T fitting. That one goes there, come off. So this is 1. So it seriously goes, so there is no T. There's no T fitting. What are they talking about? Got that one, and then they both go straight back. There's no T. Well, that's gonna be a problem. Is there a T fitting in here? Ah, okay, it comes with one. Proportional valve to rear T fitting. So that means, so this one is gonna come straight out. Imagine the T's go to the back. Rear T fitting, rear to rear caliper hoses. Okay, so that one comes all the way back to the back and then separates through the T's. This one, front fittings, front caliper hoses. So this comes straight out of, okay, so there's a front T as well then. Front T to fitting, master cylinder to proportional valve, master cylinder to front T fitting. Okay, so that's supposed to go right off the side of the master. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, so now we gotta figure out if that's gonna work. Grab the master cylinder. Okay, look like the same diameter. Oh, this one goes directly to the master. The front T fitting, this goes to the rear. All right, so that's why these are so long. Okay, so this will work. So this will actually work. This might not even need their stuff. All right, so for the rear, rear T fitting to rear caliper. Okay, so this goes to the hoses. The kit from Finishing Lines, the lines from the ABS delete go all the way back. They go from the master all the way down to each caliper to the hoses. These should be a direct fit. Let me say which are for the rear and which are for the front. These are probably the ones for the rear, since they got a 90 on them. I think these probably come, no, that's gonna be a 92. All right, rear T fitting to rear caliper. Wait a minute, rear caliper hooks, yeah. Okay, maybe those are for the fronts then. Grab the other one. Oh man. Where do you connect that? Right there. Oh, maybe that's, wait a minute. Is that what that bubble flare is for? It might be what this bubble flare is for. This probably goes there, yes, and then this one. There we go. Okay, so by buying both kits, we're going to be able to use everything. We won't have to buy anything extra. So they actually, I was thinking originally there's going to be like 2 hoses that we're not going to be able to use, but it looks like everything actually fits when you buy both those kits. So for anybody trying to do this that calls it Motion Raceworks and they don't know, and then calls the line place and they don't know, if you buy these 2 kits, they do all work together. So okay, so yeah, I basically can I can take everything off then. There's nothing I need to leave, I guess. Yeah, this is gonna run everything from the master all the way back. Cool. All right, well that makes it easy. Just rip everything off. One thing I know how to do, take everything apart. Putting it back together, that's the pain in the ass. Okay, now we're gonna make a mess. Trying to think of the best way to attack this. Because once I start taking this apart, it's gonna leak everywhere. I don't wanna get brake fluid all over the place. Okay. This should also free up some room here. I mean, anytime that I could create room and take something out, I'm going to, because there's like no room in here to do anything, obviously. Could possibly end up putting the, yeah, I mean, I could probably put the catch can over here. All right, and what are these little guys? 15 probably, let's see. Can I hit those head on? I can. All right, now the fun part that sucks on every car is getting the booster off. So, these things are a nightmare, no matter what you do. Oh my God, and I can barely open the door. Only way to do this is inverted. So you have to open the door, you have to lay upside down and reach underneath the dash. Oh my God, I don't want to do this. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this on the lift. I'm probably going to have to end up taking it off the lift just to get in the car. No, I can probably get in there. Oh, and I can't move the seat up because there's no battery. I'm going to make room everywhere. Probably need to finish one project. I didn't even put the back together yet. I'm done with that. Okay, so no, because if I connect the battery, it's going to shoot fuel everywhere out of the fuel lines. Oh my God, this is going to suck. Okay, figure out what size bolts these are and how the hell I'm going to get to them. Oh my God, really? There is no way without taking the bottom of this all off. Okay, oh my God. No! There you go. I couldn't make this any more complicated. Oh my God, this is gonna take like 30 minutes per bolt. Okay, so, yeah, I'm just gonna have to grab every extension known to man and try to figure out how to finagle it. Okay, that's about everything I could possibly need. And then I'm gonna need a light to bring in there with me. Hopefully the electrical works in here when I'm done. We're touching all these wires. So there's no room to work with. I have wires everywhere. Gotta get you an angle so you can see. There it is. These are the easy bolts too. I don't even know how I'm gonna get to the third and fourth one. This is gonna be insane. think it's off. Yay. Number 2. Okay. I gotta figure out number 3. Oh my God, I can't even get my hand out of there. Get out. Okay. Oh my God, how did I get in here? Oh. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God, that was way too much fun. Yeah. Hopefully that was the hardest part. I believe it was. So I wanted to do that first. I gotta let all the blood go back to my feet. All right, what's next? So now we gotta get the ABS module off. Okay, I know a bolt's there, but isn't, oh yeah, bolt's on the bottom too. Okay. Oh my God, I bet there's nuts on the other side, but it's not. Just have a bad feeling. I'm sure that's what they did. That's all right. We'll just get rid of all the lines first. Oh, and half my tools are in the car still. Okay, somewhat organized. So now we gotta take those off. What are you? 13, did I decide this was 14? Oh, it is 13. Oh, you're gonna be fun. Okay, we'll save you for last. Why? Loose tight, loose tight. Make up your mind, that's why. Okay, how many bolts are holding you? So let's try to loosen these bolts to probably find out that there's nuts on the other side, I would imagine. All right, those are 13s. Let's see what you do. Oh, thank God. Are you serious? They're threaded in. Sweet. What am I doing? Still have no blood in my brain. Or maybe it's all leaving my brain now. There we go. Dude, get off me, for real. Okay, we're getting there. The rest of this stuff I can probably do easier under the car. Just clip off a couple of those tie straps. Okay, so let's pick the car up in the air. Start round 2. So the next part, we'll be figuring out how to install the manual brake master cylinder. It comes with a kit and a bunch of math you have to do to figure it out, so that ought to be fun. So let's bring this thing down again. All right, this is what the master cylinder looks like after you put it together. So what you do is you take, there's a, I want to grab the other bolt so I can show it. The master cylinder comes from Strange, and this is the push rod that comes with it, and it comes with a little O-ring on there. So you got to pop the O-ring off and put it onto the adjustable push rod that comes with the TBM kit, and push that in, and then put the dust cover over it, and then this will fit like this. And then you have 2 bolts that go like this. However, there was a packaging error at TBM, and these are supposed to be full threaded. Obviously they are not. So what ends up happening is I drop it on the floor. So this actually starts threading in immediately. if we were to put this in, it would stick out probably like 1/4 of an inch. I talked to them, they're sending bolts to fix the issue. Until then, I'm just gonna put this in place like it is, put nuts on the other side. We can measure the pedal ratio still that way. We can put all the brake lines in. So it doesn't really slow us down. This isn't gonna be done today anyway, so I'm not really too worried about it. But anyway, so let's take a look at this thing, because I've heard there's some adjustments that have to be made. This doesn't just go right on. So it looks like already I can tell you the bolt holes on top are too small, so those have to be drilled out. Okay, and yeah, I see what they're talking about. So there's a space right here, and it's flush on this side, so it's hitting a little bit right there, so you just have to pound that out a little bit. Try again. There we go, perfect. Just need a little punch there. Okay, so now, did I really put that marker away? So the next thing is, the hole in the back is not big enough. Well, it's not high enough, so we gotta raise that up a little bit. Okay, you can kind of see it. Awesome, everything's in the way. What is that? Is that rubber? That's rubber. Okay, so that's out of the way. All right, cool. That was fun. I didn't want to figure it out later just because I didn't want to scar up the threads on the new one by like punching it in. I knew I can scar these up because we're not going to use these, so it really doesn't matter. So now, figure this part out. So until we get the bolts, can't really do anything, but we can mock it up. So that's what I want to do right now. I just want to get it set in there in the place that it's going to be, and then pull out all the lines and start routing them so we can tie them all down, and then we'll pull this thing back off again because it's still got to be bench bled before we put it in. And we still got to take the brake pedal off too. That's another nightmare because the brake pedal has to be cut so you have the right pedal position or ratio. Okay. Yeah, probably gotta get the pedal out first. All right, just so you can see the setup. Oh, yeah. So it's a 15mm bolt. And it fell off. Okay. Oh my God, don't tell me you gotta take this whole pedal out. Do you have to take the pedal out? Of course, I'm smacking the brake pedal every time I turn. Oh my God! I don't know if I can get up. Glad it's the weekend. Everything's in pain. All right. Jesus. I had no muscle control anymore. Well, I'd rather take the motor out than that. That was horrific. Okay. Well, the whole point of that was to get this pedal off so that we can drill it. I may not actually have to take it off to drill it, because I think all you do is, you're just changing the pedal ratios, you're just changing where it connects, so you move it like an inch or 3/4 of an inch or something like that, so I could probably drill it without actually even taking it off. Okay. So the next step in this process is to figure out the pedal ratio and then drill a hole for this master cylinder in the pedal. Yesterday we took the whole pedal assembly out, and today we're going to drill the hole, and then we'll sand this down a little bit, rust proof it, stick it back in because it's like covered in surface rust. What they want you to do, it comes with the instruction sheet, and then there's also a diagram online right underneath the part showing exactly where you drill and what the answer to doing the math should be. So what you gotta do is you gotta figure out the bore size. So when you measure the master cylinder bore, it comes up with 1.032. And then you figure out the dimension, or the length of A and B, and then you divide A by B. So this is 12 inches. In the diagram it shows they want you to drill the hole at 2 inches. So when you divide the two, then you come up with the 6:1 ratio, which they tell you right here. So let's figure out where 2 inches is. So probably, yeah. I don't want to just measure it like this because there's too much slack there. So what I'm going to do is, just so that I have numbers on top and on bottom to make this a little bit easier. So let's figure 2 inches. 2 is going to be right at 20, no, come on. Stop moving. All right, they had the pedal in the picture right there. All right, so if we measure the center, 4 to 2 comes up right at 20, right past 20. All right, that was 2. Double check before I do this, destroy this thing. Yeah, 20. Okay. All right. And then they also said they wanted a 1/2 inch back. So, oh, we got lucky there. It's exactly a 1/2 inch. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so you're gonna go up there. Alright, so this is gonna go through this, I guess. Oh my god, come on. I might actually screw right in. That would be nice. That would shorten that up. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, it does. It does. Nice. Okay. Alright, so it looks like, hold on, let's see. Yeah, use thread sealer. We will once we get it mocked up. This one should go here. Yes, it does. And then this one goes to a T. Where's the out? Master cylinder to front T. All right, so we're gonna need to be able to access this. So maybe if it ends up like that, yeah, something like that. And then, oh, but then I gotta figure the out. So maybe up here. Well, is there room there? Yeah, I could do it like that. All right. All right, and this one goes from master cylinder to front T fitting. Yeah, I'll put it towards the back. Why did they put it on this side? All right, so that's gonna be the passenger side. This one will be the driver's side. So now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this one. Oh, and then we gotta figure out which side is going to be for the rear, because I believe they said the one with the closest to the push rod has the most pressure, so that needs to be the front. Okay. That means I need to swap these. Yay! Damn, I was just getting that figured out. Oh, get on there. Don't fall. Come on. Come on. Alright, and then this is all going to go under here. We already know that, so I might as well get that out of the way. Okay. Alright, now, what did I say? Front T. Okay, so the short one is going to be to the driver's side. And probably I want to run this. They ran them on the bottom to begin with, so maybe I can run it straight across. What is this? Yeah, let's do it this way. Ah, come on, really? Alright, so we'll run this one. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of extra space here. Assuming that's going to come in here. Let's see if it's better to come the front or the back. Caliper is going to be on the back, so let's do... Actually, I still have hoses to connect to, so it really doesn't make a difference now, does it? Cross that way. How did I do that? I did that backwards. Yeah. There we go. Come on, spin. Really? Loosen up. All right. Yeah. Run you like that. You can run across here. All right, so that's the front, and then fortunate valve to rear T. All right, that needs to go under. And that's the go. Okay. So you are gonna come up through here. And then where does get off? All right, if you're gonna sit that way, maybe that way. This needs to be like there. Yeah. No, put you under everything. Whoa, of course. Let go, dude. Alright, how can I angle this? There we go. You're gonna go that way. You'll end up here somewhere like that. Okay, that works. And that'll just stick out like that so I can reach it. And that's gonna ride to the back. Okay, all right, let's pick this thing up in the air, run the lines to the back. Here, like that. Okay, and then you're gonna come basically there, so let's leave you stuck there. This should be the rear T fitting to rear caliper hose, yes, okay. Oh, all right, so could probably run this. Well, no, I want to keep in line with that. So it's probably gonna go something like that. There somewheres. Yeah, I'll put you up there, and then that one. All right, this is gonna end up going across here, over here. Yeah, we'll run across the backside like that. to there. Okay. Okay, and then this one, for now, I know it's just gonna go up underneath here, so I'll just run you that way and deal with you later. All right. Yeah. Will that hold it temporarily a little bit? Yeah. This is not the permanent spot. Okay. All right, so now that's laid out. We need to do the rear caliper conversion. So, yeah, I need to drop this down more. All right. All right, so we got the brake lines hooked up now. Well, sort of. We have them mocked up. Everything's lined out where it needs to be. We got the manual brake master cylinder in, mocked up, pedal all connected. See, the next thing is going to be putting in the TBM brake calipers. So we will do that on the next video. So I may have said this before. The front brake kit from TBM is still in development. It is going to be released this month. So I talked to TBM again yesterday, and next week it's going to be coming out. I went ahead and mocked everything up for the rears that we installed and for the master cylinder and, you know, everything. I still have the brake hoses left over for the front brakes, you know, because we're not going to have them for probably another couple weeks. But yeah, but in the next video, we'll have all that stuff together and we'll show you the new calipers, and hopefully we'll have the front ones by then, but it may be the next video after that. So, but yeah,